Here we go. So what have I been saying? What have I been saying about my voice? I've been telling you guys. Yep, it's time. It's time for the best expansion for alts yet. I've been saying that all along. I think Dragonflight's going to be the best expansion for alts. And more stuff keeps coming out that's going to show that that's the truth. Account-wide PvP gear chest for Season 4 added to the vendor. So these are bind on account PvP items. Now we've been talking about some of this. And in a hotfix, Blizzard has added an account-wide PvP gear chest for Season 4. So look at that. I mean, we were talking about yesterday the availability of Dragonflying for account-wide things. You know, you unlock Dragonflying on your first tune, you're going to be able to do it on your alts, right? We talked about alt leveling, going into the Dragon Isles and being able to pick where you start and just kind of hopping around based on however you feel once you've gone through the Dragon Isles campaign once. And now we have bind on account PvP gear. I really think Blizzard has realized that alts is a significant amount of gameplay for people, right? Making alts is a lot of fun. I saw somebody talking about, oh, I think I found my main for Dragonflight earlier in the chat. Yeah, it's great to find your main, but it's also great to be able to play some alts. That's for sure. And alt gameplay is just, you know, it's reiteration of the same content, but people love to play their alts, and it's a good thing for the game because it makes people play more when an expansion is alt friendly. And like I've been saying, I feel like we lost alt friendliness in WoW back in Legion. So it's really good to see. Where's your classic DK? My classic DK? My classic DK is sitting right now in Hellfire Peninsula. I have not played Wrath, so he's just sitting out there. Yeah. But as far as alts go, I think this is really good. Again, talking about here, it is bind on account PvP gear. That's good stuff. If you wanna make an alt who's ready to PvP, you buy some gear on your main and send it to your alt. That's perfect stuff. So what other things are there to do before Dragonflight pre-patch drops and Dragonflight launches on November? Guys, there are actually a few things to do. We've done a few of them. Mr. Jigglesworth is ours, of course. We obtained that mount as soon as possible. But there's more to do. There is more to do. Some of these things on the list here are, interest me. Some of them don't. But let's go through a few of the things that people can do before pre-patch drops, which I believe will be end of October. So, first things first is Season 4 PvP, right? Most Season 4 PvP content will be gone forever once Season 4 ends with patch 10.0. So you have your elite PvP sets, your rival Shadowlands Season 1 sets. You know, I don't do a lot of PvP. You guys know that. We don't really PvP on here. But of course, if you're into PvP, you have to go get these things before. And then there's the Gladiator mount, which if I ever did PvP, my god. If there was ever a reason to do it, it'd be one of these sexy mounts. But here we are, you go get your mounts, go get your PvPing done. PvP is always something you could push in right at the end of an expansion. And I've heard that it gets a bit easier, because a lot of noobs like me start to try to PvP before the end of an expansion. So if you haven't done that yet, go ahead and do it. We've been on this Season 4 Mythic Plus, of course. Season 4 Mythic Plus, yes, you can get your mount, right? Get your Deathwalker mount. Have the red one from last season. Almost got the purple. Still working on it. Have not gotten it yet. Just been busy. But here it is. You guys know what it looks like. Sexy purple and gold boy. Go ahead and, get your rating. Get your rating up. Get that mount. That's still something you can do. Now we're going to get into, the PvP and Mythic Plus are obvious ones to get before that happens. But what else? Season 4 Mythic Plus teleportation and heroic achievements. Yeah, so, get your Keystone Heroes, Grim Rail Bateau, Iron Docks, Mechagon, yeah, all of that stuff, you can still go for it. Again, Mythic Plus dungeon rating, get it done before the end of an expansion. Now, these will be removed with the launch of Dragonflight. These items will be gone, never to be had again when Dragonflight launches. I did my first Mythic Plus ever, and got KSM in 2 weeks, what the hell? Damn, Ash, you grinded it out. I got KSM first time ever a few days ago. Nice. Yeah, I've never gone for KSM. I did last season, and I got it. Now I'm close. I'm 1807. Got a little bit more grinding to do, but I'll get it. Here we are. So, Mr. Jigglesworth. Yeah, and Jigglesworth Sr. We know. Faded Shadowlands raise rewards. Of course, That's one that we went and got. That's something that you're going to want to do if you haven't yet. Mr. Jigglesworth is a beautiful mount. Jigglesworth Senior is great. Heroic Fated Shadowlands, Percent of Fated. Yes, you get the title. Mythic Fated Shadowland Raids. You get the Path of Sire, Path of Tormented Soul, or the Path of the First Ones. Path of the First, again, you get these teleports for doing all of the Mythic Fated Shadowlands raids. You unlock these portals to all the raids when Shadowlands. So that's a cool little thing if you haven't done it, if you're up for it. If you're up for Mythic raiding, go for it. We've done it a couple times, and man, it's a different animal. Back from the Beyond, Velstrider title. So Back from the Beyond is the ultimate Shadowlands meta achievement, rewarding players with the Velstriders percent title if they complete a massive list of achievements spanning the whole expansion, all types of content. If you are looking to complete this achievement, you could check your details guide below. There you go. And more titles. Has anyone ever really been into titles? I have my title that I'm keeping for the rest of my life. As a Death Knight, I am champion of the Frozen Waste. Never will a title be as cool as this to me. I will have this title forever, hence the reason why I don't go for any other titles. I don't. To me, this is the ultimate Death Knight title in my mind, and that's why I have it. It just sounds badass too. Yeah, depends on the title. Exactly, depends on the title. There's also, if you haven't, I mean, this one's pretty easy to get. If you haven't logged into Shadowlands, right? If you haven't logged into Shadowlands and you've purchased, Dragonflight / Shadowlands, right? You get Shadowlands free with the Dragonflight purchase. All you got to do is log in. All you got to do is log in, and you're going to get the Wandering Ancient mount. And I think this is going to be gone. You know, what we just mentioned, it'll be gone once Dragonflight launches. So make sure you just log in once. Just log in once. If you haven't activated your account, at least activate it, right? Like right before it goes live. Don't activate it the day Dragonflight goes live. Do it the day before. Because if you log in the day before, you're going to get the Long Wandering Ancient mount. So go ahead and go for that. You might as well. If you're buying, like I said, if you bought Dragonflight, you're getting Shadowlands for free. So you might as well log in one day before Dragonflight goes live, which would be November 27th, and get yourself this mount. November 28th it would be live, so it'd be too late to get this. We Are All Made of Stars, the Heroic and Mythic Visions. Yes, this achievement, this is a tough one. The reason why it's tough is nobody can die to get this achievement, but We Are All Made of Stars. Defeat Ragalon with all players under the effect of the Herald of the Cosmos in the Sepulchre of the First Ones on normal difficulty or higher, and nobody can die. Anybody fucks this up, you're done. Flocked, good morning, how's it going? So you know, you want to go for it. I didn't try to because I just felt like this would be extremely frustrating. Also, custom quality sofas, designer direct pricing right here. Fuck these ads. Still obtainable, but harder to complete once Dragonflight goes live. So we have Vengeance Reigns. These are basically the mythic mounts. We have Vengeance Reigns, you know, from Sylvanas. You can get the Zareth Overseer, right, from Mythic Jailer. These mounts will be harder. You have the mount drop for Mythic is currently 100%, and with 2 mounts dropping for every kill. Once Dragonflight launches, it'll still be obtainable, but the drop rate will drop to around 1%. So you want that 100% drop rate for either of these mounts? Now's the time to go for it. Yeah, now's the time to go for it. Sam off the stair, disappear. What? What are you talking about? I got the star one. I got the stars one. It was super irritating. Tons of people don't listen. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I feel like it would just be so frustrating. People dying, I wouldn't be able to handle it. Sam of the troubling elevator. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's not a... Yeah. Yeah. Elevators cause me problems in this game. Shadowlands campaigns. Now is a good time to complete the Shadowlands campaigns. For players that haven't done it in this expansion, you get a unique and original, 9.1 campaign. 4 different campaigns based on the Covenants. Completing the campaigns provides different rewards between the transmog pieces. So, complete the campaigns, get some transmogs. That's another thing you could do. You have obviously the Covenant collections as well. Each Covenant has a lengthy list of collectibles, toys, pets, mounts, achievements. Covenants are excellent sources of collectibles in Shadowlands. You can use this downtime to catch up on whatever Covenant. Yeah, so get all the Covenant goodies. Get all the Covenant goodies. There's a lot of them, right? A lot of backpacks, a lot of armor sets, different things. This is your, just get that shit done. Sam, the fall off the edge. Yeah. If that was an achievement title, I would have it. That's for sure. Sam, the Edgefaller. We have Shadowlands Rage and Dungeon Glories. So, Glory of the Shadowlands Hero, Glory of the Nathria Hero, and the Glory of the Dominate Raider. Glory of the Sepulchre Raider, too. Yeah, so all these give pretty cool mounts. I mean, this is the Sanctum of Domination one. We have the final one here for Sepulchre of the First Ones. Yeah, get your Glory mounts. The Glory mounts are, you know, achievement runs, basically. So you got a bunch of achievements you have to do to get these. You know, doing fights certain ways, doing a bunch. I mean, these are the stuff you got to do, right? Lots of stuff you have to do in the encounters, certain ways to kill the bosses. You want to get into that? Go for it. Hey Sam, don't forget to change it to 25-man Lich King Heroic. Yeah, if we do, I know. Yeah, that was bad. If we do the mount runs this week, we'll go ahead and we'll make sure that happens. Shadowlands dungeon content. So what can you do? There's mounts and stuff that drop here. So on most Shadowlands dungeon achievements will be trivialized by Dragonflight. Some achievements will be special requirements, like the Kale Shot. Defeat General Kale while affected by the Slammed in Sanguine Depths and Mythic difficulty. Interesting. So some of these, the reason why these are here is some of them will be gone, will become harder. Okay. And I can't see my horse from here. I can see my horse from here. Gather all 5 orbs in 60 seconds of each other at the Spires of Ascension after defeating Devos, Paragon of Doubt, and the Spires of Ascension. Oh, so you got to get those orbs quickly. Again, these things require, like, hyper coordination. So if you have a good group of 5 and you want to go for these, go for them. They'll become harder with fewer people interested in them. Oh, okay, so that's what they're saying. It'll just get harder to make a group to do them. Interesting. And Glory of the Shadowlands Hero teaches you to summon this sexy boy. There's a lot of achievements that go, a lot of things you got to do to get this. That's why you don't see it everywhere. But if you want to go for it, you got time. You got about 2 months here. Go for it. Besides the achievement, players also have 2 mounts to chase after Shadowlands dungeons. Yes, the Morrowfang Reigns, which is right here, which I have. I got lucky. I got it very early in the expansion. From Necrotic Wake, and Cartel's Master Glider, which is just a disc from Tazavesh. Right now, it is somewhat easy to find groups for them, with the Cartel Glider being available in Mythic Plus, as well as being dropped from Solo's Gambit. Come Dragonflight, groups will be more scarce. Most likely solo dungeons will be, yeah, that's fine. Raid content, yes, we have mounts and stuff, obviously things you can get similar to dungeons and Dragonflight. The number of players instead running Shadowlands raids will be decreased significantly. So you want that Gloom Charger, which I've still been trying to get. Make your groups, man. Make your groups and go for it. These are things that you're going to want to do before Dragonflight comes out, because it's going to be much harder to form up a group. People are always willing to do mount runs. I mean, we do Gmod runs and all kinds of stuff like that, but it's just harder to get anybody to join up once Dragonflight comes out, until towards the end of expansion, like now, where we've kind of outgeared the previous expansion to a point where you can start to really run this with like 5 people or something. You spam farm that horse. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. I need that thing. I really want it. Of course, we have Mage Tower, which will likely close again. You know, 36 specs rewards, feats of strength, all that stuff. Go for the Mage Tower. If you haven't done it already, which I haven't, and it's your thing, go for it. Alt leveling, yeah, get your alts ready, because I do think Dragonflight is going to be the best expansion in a long time for alts. Allied Races Heritage armor sets. Yeah, sure, you want to do your Allied... Holy crap. The Mechanome set is actually very cool. That's a nice set. I like that. Go for your Heritage armor sets. That's always something you can do at any time. Go in there and increase your transmogs. Extra chance lockouts. Go for it, of course. I mean, Dragonflight or not, you can always go for Invincible, right? Older content you can always do, and then you have the WoW Classic gameplay, you know. Play Wrath, do whatever you want until Dragonflight drops. Season of Mastery, of course. And, I mean, that's really it. There's a ton to do, a lot of mount, you know, transmog availability, title availability, these things. You're going to want to check on them before Dragonflight pre-patch goes live and before Dragonflight goes live, because certain things will just not be unlockable anymore once all that happens. Crazy.